What's up, people? Welcome to yet another video of mine, the Corona Review Reacting Series. Yeah, I know. We went through Cowboys from Hell, Vulgar Display of Power in the previous episode, and the next in line of Pantera's discography is Far Beyond Driven. So why don't we get started? But let's dive in to Far Beyond Driven, 1994. Awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But anyway. This has actually been quite fun, I think, because it's been a while for me to listen to these albums, and I did a review on Cowboys from Hell. Next one was Vulgar Display of Power. If you haven't checked them out yet, click on the link. I'll put the link up here somewhere, and you can check those out if you want to. So how about the production then? The thing I noticed while listening to the first three albums now, Cowboys from Hell, Vulgar Display of Power, and now Far Beyond Driven, is that the toms is quite big in contrast to the snare sound, especially on Vulgar Display and Far Beyond Driven. And like I said, on Vulgar Display of Power, that was sort of my negative take on that production. And I feel a bit the same on this as well, because you have this somewhat quite large drum production otherwise besides the snare. So maybe it's just a preference of mine that I would have gone with a slightly larger snare sound. I don't know, but that's how I react on this production. And overall, I think the drum sound and the production in itself is really good, and you get really quickly accustomed to the sound. So it's no deal breaker in that sense that no, it's bad or whatever. It's a good production. I love the ride bell, the overhead mix is really good in my opinion. So, but yeah, the snares in contrast to the tom sounds is a bit off in my book. So that's my take on it. Dimebag's guitars then, the guitar sound. It's this super mid-range focused guitar sound, and the funny thing I noticed on the opening track was this phase thing going on, which is not that present in the other songs in my opinion. So was this a mistake or on purpose? I don't know, but it sounds good anyway. And the guitar sounds combined with the drum sound is really good in my opinion, and I enjoy the mix a lot. Also, I do enjoy Dimebag's work on this album with his use of pinch harmonics in Hard Lines, Sunken Cheeks, or the whammy pedal on Becoming, and the drum patterns on Becoming, which was quite groundbreaking for me as a teenage boy when it came out. Yeah, the overall production is really good besides the minus I gave on the snare sound, but I enjoy the production as a whole, and I think it sounds really good. And then you have Phil and his vocals, which sounds even more aggressive, and the clean high-pitched vocals are gone, but you have these tasty low mid-range vocal lines instead, which sounds really good. And of course you have the clean on Planet Caravan, but that is a cover song, so yeah. And the only negative I have to say about the songs in itself, because I don't really think there's any fillers. I enjoy every track on this album, maybe besides the Friends and a Bottle of Pills song. It's a fun song, like once or twice, but that's it. I think it was 1994 when they came. I lived in Finland back then, as I do now, but I moved back to Sweden in between. But they came on tour, and I didn't get to go for some reason. My friends went, and I never saw Pantera live, and that has bugged me. Like, really bugged me. I wish I had seen them, and from the stories I heard back then as a 14-15-year-old kid, how they were live was just insane, and I wish I had seen that, but nope, I didn't. How do I rate Far Beyond Driven? I'll give it an 8.7 out of 10. It's a really strong album in my book. The production, the songs, everything about it, the groove elements that I like. It's just a really great album. And for me, this is probably one of the favorites of them all, even though I was totally overwhelmed by Pantera as a 10-year-old kid. If someone asks, what is Pantera? I associate Pantera with this sound maybe the most. So yeah, 8.7 out of 10. So that was Far Beyond Driven, folks. 8.7 out of 10. I just want to thank you for the time. I have enjoyed myself immensely on this. This has been such an eye-opener for me to really dig in to my own favorites throughout my musical history and sort of nitpick and dissect the albums and find out the strong points and the weaknesses of these productions. And keep in mind, these are just my opinions. And if you have enjoyed these videos, please let me know in the comment section. Please let me know if you have any suggestions on what I could do, what bands, discographies, what could be interesting to hear. If you don't like it, I'll stop. No, I won't. I'll do whatever I please. Right? Yeah. 'Cause I'm here. Corona time. Pandemics, I'm sitting at home and nobody can tell me what to do besides my wife. Yeah. Take care, people, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.